Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins, and Trevor.
You know, this thing we call love, it's kind of an experience for people who've experienced falling in love. It messes with your mind, your body. All sorts of things happen. It's a bit like an illness, isn't it? A positive illness where maybe you can't sleep properly, you daydream, all these sort of things come into it. And I guess, and you mentioned Taylor Swift again, I think where famous people are concerned, it's very easy, isn't it? For anybody, particularly maybe youngsters, teenagers, particularly, or older people, we think we know these celebrities, whether they're a singer, an actor, an actress, politician. I don't think we'd fall in love with politicians very easily from a distance, but if we think we know these people, these famous people, and I guess sometimes some fans can become a bit obsessive about it. Oh, I love that person, I love that singer, and so on. And I guess that's what we would call infatuation. Now, what do you understand by infatuation?
Well, infatuations is, a sort of likening or affection that isn't real. So you can be drawn to somebody. You think that you genuinely love them or like their company, but in fact you are just, perhaps just liking the idea of them. And that's how I would.
Very good, yeah. That was going to be a question. Can we be in love with the idea of a person, rather than the person themselves? That's exactly what you just said, isn't it?
Yeah.
That we could sort of love the idea of them. So how does? But does infatuation affect somebody in the same way as if they've actually fallen in love? Do you think?
It could, and that would be delusion.
You seem very definitive about that. It might not be delusion. It might not be.
Well,
delusion. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Because it's even if it's somebody we vaguely know.
Yeah.
It's almost we have an idealized version of that person, don't we?
Right.
So infatuation is probably a much more shallow form of love. I mean, real love is, I suppose, the real deal, where you have to take the person, flaws and quirks into account, and you love them in spite of those things as well. Now, maybe infatuation could be when you get to know the person you're infatuated with, then maybe you realize, oh no, I don't love that person. So it can be a more transient sort of love, but nonetheless, the body can still react in the same way. And what do you think? How does the body or the mind react when someone is falling for somebody else? Do you think?
When I was younger, I would say, in a really exciting way, in a way that you can't really describe. But now that I'm older, I would say in a way that makes you act less smart.
Yeah.
I
know what you mean.
But you do?
Because you can be too... Yeah, well, I think so. I mean, you can be taken over by the feelings. And of course, these things, they're real chemical flooding your brain, really, from different hormones and all sorts of things. Things called like dopamine and adrenaline, which pumps the heart faster and you've got more energy and so on. You've got the butterflies when you think of that person. So all those things happen, but they happen as well with an infatuation. Infatuation probably more often than not doesn't lead to full-blown love, but it still has the same effects. And in a way, it leads us to another question about love, this idea of thinking we know somebody and perhaps we don't. Ultimately, do we ever really know somebody else? even if you're in partnership with them, married or living together. But in life generally, do we ever really know somebody else particularly well, do you think?
I think the more appropriate question would be, do we really get to know ourselves? Do we really?
No, that's my next question. What, you've been
Right, is
looking
it?
at my script here, haven't you? No, just for the
Sometimes,
moment, let's
yeah,
stick on the.
sometimes,
It's a very good
yeah,
point. But do we ever know?
yeah.
Do we ever know somebody else first?
Right. Okay. So, do we really ever know somebody else? I don't think so. Because they don't even really know themselves. So yeah, I don't think we can really know somebody else. You see married couples, they've been married for years, and you think, well, surely you should know this about this person now, but they don't. They don't.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.